What is good, YouTube? Welcome to another video. As you can see by the title, bang! We are eligible for our second payout this month. We took one last week. We are absolutely dialed. I'm telling you guys, it's becoming automatic. Another pretty small payout. I think it's like almost the exact same. Like it might be 1.1, 1.2. Yeah, 1.1. Anyway, I thought I would have more accounts by now passed, so then it would be scaled. Uh, I do have two evals still. I think I mentioned it in the last video. But I've just been trading them super slow. I think they are $800 away from passing now. Again, I've just been trading them very slow. But yeah, we're eligible for another payout. Another kind of small one, but like I said, I'm not worried at all because eventually I'm going to be scaled to 5, 10, 15 accounts. So a $1,000 payout will not, I mean, even now it's obviously not bad. I'm not complaining by any means, but yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to go over the trade I took today. I didn't go over any trades this whole week, but I'm going to mainly go over the one today. I could go over the one yesterday as well. Yeah, I'll go over today and yesterday. Today was a bit of a mid setup, but I just took it with pretty low risk to just try and secure that winning day, and it ended up playing in our favor. So first off, here is my calendar. So looking pretty dialed, honestly. One red day. I've got two red days on this funded. This is my funded PA. So I've got two red days in the past like 3 weeks of trading. Obviously, I didn't trade every single day, but you know, we are looking pretty dialed right now, which is nice. Anyway, this is my trade today. I think full position was around here. Got stopped out on average. Or no, it was right like here. Or I think it was actually right at the 1-1. Anyway, yeah, so let's get into it. Yesterday's setup was a slight bit better, but I'll still go over this one. So, coming into the day, the thing that was bad about this trade is that we are bouncing in between two high time frame PD arrays. So honestly, like, to be fully honest, if you see this in a market, sometimes it's better to not trade. I think the setup I took was probably the only valid setup today with IFGs at least. So what I was saying before is, as you can see on the 4 hour, this leg before, we were bouncing off this 4 hour bearish gap that was up here, and then on this current leg we have this 15-minute gap. We just hit that so we have this 4 hour gap up here that we are kind of ranging out of, and then we also have this weekly gap that we are in, bullish. So we have two high time frame PD arrays that we are kind of bouncing off of, as you can see here. As you can see, we're literally just enter the weekly gap, boom, come to this 4 hour, boom, 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 and we're literally just ranging in between them. So, if I was like teaching someone to trade, I would honestly probably tell them, if you're not confident, just don't trade. It's just that simple. Like, if you're not confident in a setup, it's better to not trade, because you're just going to be questioning your position. If you take one, you're going to be moving your stop loss to break even too early. You're going to be doing this, blah, 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 blah. If you're not confident, just don't trade. I was confident enough in this to take this with low risk to try and secure the winning day, and like that's all that matters. So all I was looking for off of New York Open was manipulation, and then I had two draw on liquidities marked out. So I had this. It was an unfilled 30-minute. Where'd it go? Yeah. So we have an unfilled 30-minute gap here. As you can see, I have this marked out right here, unfilled 30-minute, and then we just have this swing high here. Market opens, we get a nice move down, put it into SMT with this low. Meaning, like, that has the same effect as if price took out this low, which is this 1 hour intermediate low, because this is the low technically inside of this 1 hour gap. So we take out a 1 hour intermediate low, we put an SMT with it. Now at this point, that is enough because of this I really like this structure. That if we get this 1 minute IFG, that I was gonna take it. What going back to the structure, why I really like it. As you can see, we have accumulation, we have nice manipulation, we get a retrace to this 15-minute gap, and then put in an unfilled 30-minute gap here. We generate this high, take out this low, so we get another manipulation leg along ES, at least we put an SMT, and then we get a nice IFG, and we also have nice LRL here. So like this is honestly A plus low time frame structure. The only reason this is bad is because of the high time frame structure. Like I said before, this is A plus low time frame structure. For the entry itself, I mentioned this in a past video as well. The reason this is a good entry is because we have the 1 minute IFG, plus we have CISD, right? So we have this low, we put in a high and then another low, meaning that this high is the current swing high on the 1 minute time frame, and then we get a closure above it forming CISD, and then we also get 1 minute IFG, putting in this BPR, what am I talking about? BPR, and then we get a nice retrace to this BPR, and then just continue up. So that was the trade. Like I said, in my opinion, absolutely A plus low time frame structure, which is why I was confident to take this trade. Only thing bad about this trade was the 2 high time frame gaps we had. My full TP was targeting here. Definitely shouldn't have trailed so tight, but I just wanted to trail my stop to the winning day to be safe. So yeah, I guess key takeaways from this video. Well, like, one, if you're not confident, obviously get off. But the thing is, like, if you are confident, just take a setup and be confident with it. I know I obviously trailed a little too tight. That was just because I wanted to trail to the winning day. That had nothing to do with me not liking the setup. I did really like the setup. I know some people, I know a lot of people didn't trade today. But like I said, this low time frame structure was just super A plus in my opinion. And yeah, I was really just after the winning day. So we're gonna keep this run going. It's not a run. We're gonna keep staying consistent. I've been really liking my trading lately. Been taking like 1 trade a day, 2 trade a day, max 2 trades a day, max. I'm really happy with how I've been playing the past couple weeks. And yeah, I hope you guys can gain something out of this video. If you want to connect further, make sure to join the Discord below. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys could get something out of this. And I will see you guys in the next one.